great. Just one more time. How are you feeling tonight?
Great.
Thank you. Just now when we are talking about why some of the guests are here, and I hear a lot like some are companies, some are friends, some are parents. But what about how many of you want to become a champion tonight? If you want to be a champion tonight, or you want to learn how to be a champion tonight, say the word champion!
Champion!
Great! Okay, so tonight is a very special night because our theme is how to be a champion. And in my mind, I always ask myself, what makes a champion? Have you ever asked that question before?
Yes.
Yes? Is it the way you dress? Is it the way you speak? Or is it the way you walk? Or is it the smile you put on your face? What exactly is it? That's always the question in my mind. Now, tonight, let's find out together. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. I want you all to try one more time. Are you all excited? When I say, are you all excited? You all say yes. But this time round, with one energy up, okay? Are you all excited?
Yes.
Great. And tonight, we have the honor to invite, not from me, from someone who was a champion to let us know what is the secret to be a champion. Before that, let us have a short video introduction of her. Wow! Now, let us put our hands together to welcome District 80 International Speech Contest 2019, Michelle Shreya Wong! Alright, so this will be a conversation, Michelle. Please sit. And I'm going to ask you a few questions, Michelle.
Okay.
One.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Barry. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for coming as well. And first question, what does a champion really mean to you?
A champion is not about beating others. A champion uses their voice to connect, to uplift, and to inspire other people. A champion helps people rise. And to me, it is also a mindset that serves you in every aspect of your life. Whether you're a speaker, a leader, a professional, a parent, a human being. The mindset is having a larger goal than yourself. And once you have that larger goal, in other words, the goal to serve others, then you will naturally take action. It is like when you decide that you want to go on a trip, you start taking action, isn't it? You look for the tickets, you buy them, you plan for it. So yeah, when you have a larger purpose, then you will take the steps necessary to achieve your goal, regardless of the setbacks, regardless of the challenges, regardless of whatever doubts that you might have.
Wow. So I hear that inspired people and also larger than yourself, basically finding a purpose. That's amazing. Thanks for sharing. And which leads me to the second question. How was your journey like when you're preparing for the international speech contest back then? And was there a time that you felt like giving up? And yeah, would like to share?
Yes. You know you're in the middle of contest season when your husband can recite your speech word for word better than you can.
By the way, her husband is our Raymond, our club advisor Raymond.
So that was the experience, and it requires lots of time and hard work because you've got to practice it not only on your own but also with different audiences. There were, of course, many times when doubt creeps in, when I start thinking, I wonder if my story is something that is worthwhile to tell, or whether the message that I want to convey can resonate with others. And I'd also doubt if I have what it takes to take part in contests, to win it. And of course, one of the greatest things that's really very hard for me at that time were the nerves. Trying to deal with the nerves when you're taking part in contests. I'm sure our champion speaker and other champion speakers can attest to it, isn't it? The nerves are there, and because the nice thing about our club is that we have the entire village. You saw in the video, yeah? A lot of our club members came. So I was worried that I would let them down because we have our club advisors, our mentors, our club members who have been supporting me every step of the way. I didn't want to disappoint them. So what helped me is returning to the purpose, which is reminding myself that I'm not on stage to meet the expectations of people, nor am I on stage to impress anyone. I'm on stage to offer my story to the audience, and I need to trust in that even if my story can touch just one person's heart, if it had any meaning for just one person, that would be enough.
Wow, so profound. It's like at the moment of when you're feeling the nervousness and you're feeling like giving out, so you are saying that you started to look inside yourself and think about what you can offer to the audience instead of yourself. You're very
Yes.
profound. Wow. Well, can we have a big round of applause for Michelle? And in your opinion, what is, I think this question a lot of people actually want to know. In your opinion, what is one secret ingredient that you think makes a champion?
You want to know the secret?
Yes!
You don't sound sincere.
Oh, nobody want to know. Okay, let's have that.
The secret is that there's no one secret ingredient. It's a combination of many different factors coming in. But if you really want me to pick one thing, I would say that it is being audience-centric. Being audience-centric meaning being focused on the audience. That is to shift the focus from speaking to an audience to speaking for an audience. And when you are more audience-centric, then the authenticity comes about. Then that authenticity is the engine that drives your speech making, speech crafting, speech delivery, because it builds human connection. And once you have that, then comes all of the technicalities. Then you have to think about having a clear structure, crafting an audience-centric message, using humor to connect. All of these technicalities would come after that.
So it all started with audience-centric.
Yes.
Okay, note down if you have a pen, please write down. Which leads me to the last question. If you were to give a piece of advice to our fellow members or guests here who aspired to be a champion in the speech contest, what would that advice be?
How many of you were at the contest this year? Please raise your hands. Do you remember the advice that the world champion gave you? Please, thank you for your hands. Yes? It is to
Anyone?
start taking part in contests. You have to start. It is just like if I think I want to go on a trip to Bali, for instance, and then I just think, okay, I want to go, and I don't do anything about it, it won't happen. So if you want to be a champion speaker, if you want to win contests, you've got to take part in contests first. You don't want to wait. In fact, you don't need to wait till you feel ready. Don't wait till you feel you are good enough or perfect. You start where you're at from what you've got. Use the material that you have right now.
Thank you, Michelle. With that, can we have a big round of applause for Michelle? Thank you, Michelle. So, if you have learned something, audience, today, give me some noise, say yes!
Yes!
Come on, if you have learned something, say louder, yes!
Yes!
Great! Now, one thing that I've learned is really all starting by believing in yourself, being audience-centric, and also taking action. Because everything will start when you take action. And my friends, now it's time to awaken the champion within. And let's sit back and enjoy our speeches from our aspiring champion to be, or soon to be. Now let me hand back the time to Toastmaster of the evening.